Alright, another Tiger for you guys today. This time we've got the brand spanking new, I think this is, Rob was saying it's been out for a few months, this new model, the Triumph GT Pro 1200 Tiger. Looks very, very similar to the 900 I rode the other day. This one has a few extra bits on it. So this is the mid-spec model. Without nagging on about it, let's just get on it and start riding. One of the main differences with this one is it does have shaft drive, and I don't think I've ever ridden a shaft drive motorbike. Very quiet. This one does have quick shifter as standard. This is the mid-spec, about 150 horsepower. This one is the mag wheel version with more like road bias tires. And I think the sticker price is about 36,000 New Zealand dollars. It's only another 4 grand for the like top spec, blinged out, really, really fancy one. So I'd probably end up, you know, if I was going to buy one of these bikes, I'd just go for that, personally. You know, when you're spending 36 grand, you may as well just spend 40 and get the best of the best, you know. But this bike is full of tech, full of exciting new stuff. The rear swing arm is really interesting, so I'll show you guys that. This model has the hydraulic clutch and everything. Fuel low. It doesn't feel like a 1200. It feels very similar to the 900 I rode. Let's stop off and get some fuel first, and then we'll talk about ergonomics. Oh, it's keyless. Okay, so it is keyless, and it has a keyless fuel cap, which is handy. There we go. You can hear the T-plane crank in this one as well, so it has that new motor. Yeah, so as I was saying before, this bike doesn't feel bigger than the 900. Not, I mean, a little bit, definitely a higher seat, but it doesn't feel hugely, just doesn't feel like a 1200. Like the BMW GS 1200 feels bigger than this. I've never ridden one, but I've sat on one, and definitely feels larger than this bike. Feet down, I can just get both heels on the ground at 6'1" with a 32-inch inseam. Ergonomics are nice. The bars feel nice and wide, but not too wide. Hydraulic clutch. The 900 is a cable clutch and still feels really good, but yeah, I do really enjoy the feel of a hydraulic clutch. Just replaced my battery because it went flat. This one does have the adjustable windscreen, as you can see, so we'll put it all the way up as we get onto the motorway here, see what it's like compared to its amazing Tiger 900 little brother, as we do an on-ramp pull here. Yeah, that's a quick bike. That's nice. You can really hear that T-plane crank going as well. I think it's similar to Yamaha's cross-plane crank. Wind is very similar to the Triumph 900, so I'm not getting a lot of wind. That windscreen is doing a great job. Yeah, tons of power. Traffic's terrible today. It is Monday morning in Auckland City, so what do you expect? So ergonomics with seating position is really good. I can see right over the top of the cars. I can see all the people on their phones, which is pretty much everybody. Nice ute moving out of my way. Perfect bar position for me. Standing position is good as well. I don't feel like I'll need bar risers or anything. It feels nice. I think we'll get off the motorway because this is shit. We'll focus on the mirrors as soon as I can get out of this traffic and concentrate. Unsurprisingly, very, very stable. The mirrors are really good, not getting much vibration at all. These new T-plane cranks are quite interesting. They have a kind of cross sound between the triple cylinder and the parallel twin. It has that kind of bark that the parallel twins have, but the smoothness and the triple sound as well. Nope, a bit late to the light. So I can confirm it's a very nice ride on the motorway. Cruise control works perfectly. The windscreen is great. Bike's very stable. The wind's picked up a bit here now, so that was a good test for it. Standing position again is really good, pretty much perfect for me. The bars are nice, swept back quite a bit. Yeah, that seat is great. This one I think does have heated grips. Yeah, big beautiful display. Looks like the same kind of size as the Tiger 900. I was really surprised by that Tiger 900 display. I wonder if people are going to be tossing up between this and the 1200 and the 900, because I have to be honest, I don't know if I'm seeing the benefit in this 1200 just yet. I mean, this does have fully electronic suspension. Actually, yeah, I guess there is quite a few differences and upgrades over the 900, so take that into account. Oh, the heated grips are working well. You can turn those off now. I think the up spec one that I was talking about earlier, the extra $4 gets you a whole bunch of stuff as well. So you get the tubeless spoke wheels and heated seat as well and everything like that. The wind's picking up a lot now. I think the weather can sense when I'm on an adventure bike and it just turns to shit. So as I was saying, this one does have fully electronic suspension, front and rear, and it does adjust to your rider weight. So I'm looking forward to trying this out on the Twisties coming up here. You can change the suspension, like how firm it is in the menu and stuff. That feels amazing in the corners. Really nice. First couple of impressions. I don't know if the shaft drive is adjustable or not, but I can hear it engaging. I'll ask Rob about that when we get back. It's not like harsh, I can just hear it. I can hear it clicking back in with on and off throttle. Oh, here we go, bit of rain. Yeah, it's very smooth. Just I can just hear it and kind of just slightly feel the on and off throttle in that shaft drive. Oh, the big Brembo brakes have a really nice feel to them. Like the lever, like one finger. Oh man, that's really nice. So one finger on these brakes gives me a lot of bite. Wonder what that little section is. There's like a little dirt pull off there. Oh, this one has that. Look at that turning circle, that's insane. The turning lock on these bikes is insane. Oh, so much power. Here's our off-road experience, guys. Oh yeah, definitely on road tires. Yeah, really nice standing position, really easy to control. Like with that one finger clutch pull, no worries. Really nice. How's that for an off-road adventure, guys? Yeah, right. Anyway, let's get into some of these Twisties now that I've got crap all over the back wheel. This suspension is really, really nice. So much power. Revs out to 12,000 RPM. That's pretty crazy for a big 1200. Okay, so I am noticing obviously that this bike has more power than the 900, but it has so much torque, and that one finger braking is so nice. Amazing brake feel. Just trail into the corner. So that was our Twisty road test, and I can confirm it's very fun. on the Twisties. This is pretty much what I expected, really, honestly. Like, heaps of torque, really stable, amazing suspension, amazing brakes. It just feels like a big 1200 touring bike. But you know, saying that, it doesn't feel like an elephant. I feel like I could still throw this thing around. Easy. Cruise control's nice and easy to set, just double tap. You can sit back in that comfy seat. Yeah, this bike changes direction really well. I don't know whether it's down to the balancing or this new swing arm that we'll have a look at in a minute, but it changes directions very fast for a big bike, I should say. Honestly, so far, after riding the 900 the other day and then jumping on this one, I would like all the extra tech. This one has like the electronic suspension. The 900 still has a lot of stuff that this bike has for quite a bit cheaper. I mean, this would be a great commuter bike as well. I just think the 900 would be a little bit better for like a riding to work in the city every day. This one just has the extra bits, like it has illuminated controls, which you're not going to be able to see because it's daylight out at the moment, but it does have all the buttons are back illuminated, which things like that make a big difference when you're riding all the time. The hydraulic clutch. The 900 still had really amazing brakes, but these ones do have a slightly better feel to them. Back here at North Harbour Stadium, let's do some slow speed maneuvering. Crazy turning circle. You can do that in like one car length, really. Yeah, nice. Impressive. Yeah, for a big 1200 adventure slash touring bike, it's very easy to handle. Really cool bike, looks wise. I would definitely prefer the tubeless wire wheels, but it does have a cool stance. I think this is like the best angle for this motorbike. The front's really nice too, actually. This one does have little spotlights down here, same kind of headlight as the 900. It looks very similar to the 900 actually. Got the remote reservoir for the rear shock there. You've got this big shaft drive unit, and this one does have the center stand, and it has this really interesting swing arm. It has this like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like this link setup. I'm not sure what the benefit is. If you guys know, comment below, because that'd be good. But it looks beautiful, and I believe it's really robust. Like, this is like my Nissan Safari had trail arms like this. A good sized rotor on the rear too, and those big Brembo calipers up on the front with the Showa front forks. Plastic handguards as always. Interesting radiators here. Radiators are like side mounted with the fans, and as you can see there, you've got the button for the heated seats. I guess you just need to buy the actual heated seat. This model doesn't have it. I don't think I've seen that master cylinder before, but that's nice. Yeah, going into the menus, you can adjust the suspension really easily. Got the map, so we're in road. We'll try sport now. So you got the journey there. So this one does have Bluetooth, which is great. Oh, look, you can connect your GoPro to it. Amazing. That's cool. I wonder if you can see it on the screen. Intercom. See, this is the stuff that you get with these real big capacity touring bikes. As I was saying before, it is keyless, so you do get that key fob, and you don't need the key to unlock the fuel. Nice mag wheels. I would just personally prefer them more off-roady spoke ones, but these do have a really nice look to them. That big triple T-plane engine there, 1200cc or thereabouts. The upgraded model for this one does have rear radar as well, which gives you the lane warning if you're shifting into another lane. It tells you, like in cars where you have that little indicator comes on if there's a car in your blind spot. Blind spot monitoring, that's what it's called. Clutch in. Yeah, it just kind of sounds like a meatier version of the 900. We're in sport mode now. When it's in gear, you hear the revs go up a little bit, and it doesn't stall. It just kind of, it seems to be some kind of like, I don't even know what you would call it, like crawl assist or something. It just kind of happily crawls along, doesn't start chugging or anything. I don't know if I've experienced that on another bike before. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If there's something you think I should change or add, or maybe something I'm not talking about in these videos, drop a comment below and let me know. I mean, obviously I'm enjoying making them. It's pretty fun riding other bikes all the time. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well. That really helps the channel grow. Let's do an on-ramp test in sport mode. Last time was in road mode. Happily chugs around that corner in second. Here we go. Definitely more responsive than road mode. So I'll put cruise control on and just sit here. Oh no, traffic's here already. Tiger 1200 GT Pro. Talking about benefits to the 1200 over the 900, one thing it does have is quite a bit more roll-on power at high gears. You know, give it a bit of beans. You can just leave it in 6 and it will pick up speed quite quickly. Whereas the 900 you benefit more from like dropping it down a gear, I guess. This thing loves to lean. Suspension's amazing. Definitely one of the best handling adventure touring bikes I've ridden. I'm really looking forward to trying out the BMW 1250 GS soon, see how that compares with its telelever front suspension. So final thoughts on this bike. I hope Rob's not going to kill me, but I would probably go more for the 900. I'd get the really high spec 900 Tiger with all the off-road wheels and all the bits and pieces. The 900 you're getting a kind of slightly smaller package, still plenty of power. You're getting the same big TFT display, cruise control, heated grips, you can get a heated seat. The only thing you're missing is the electronic suspension, which is kind of making me think that the 1200 would be better, but the 900 handled really well. This one just is kind of a notch above it. This electronic suspension is really, really good. I think for most people it's probably going to come down to budget, but yeah, I would lean more towards the 900. You know, this is definitely a better bike, but do you need 1200 and do you need to pay that extra money? To me, you're looking at $40,000 to get this bike, because I would just buy the top spec one. Yeah, the revs drop right down when you're in neutral. Yeah, I just need to ask Rob about that play in the shaft. Rob loves talking about a shaft. He's an expert on shafts. The shaft expert, some might say. Beauty. Tiger 1200 GT Pro.